Hello, you guys. Cindy here, and we are talking about attract lasting love without dating online. How often do you hear that today? There's so many times where it seems, a lot of people are meeting online, or that's the only avenue, and maybe you've run into some frustrating interactions online. I think many people have. But besides that, there's, maybe there's just a feeling inside of you, and I don't want to, fully lean into this, that there's other ways. So the number one, yes, there's so many other ways to meet men. And so I'm going to tell you that this is going to take a commitment from you, because so oftentimes we can easily get stuck into our comfort zone and not actually open ourselves up to meet new and interesting people. So number one, you get to be committed, like 100% no shit committed to meeting your partner, meeting your man, and being open to how that happens anywhere and everywhere. So that's number one. You get to be fully committed. Number two is you get to then stretch yourself and get yourself out there. You might be thinking, well, Cindy, I do get myself out there. I do meet different people. Awesome. Okay, so you're going to take it a next step, a step forward. I'm going to take it another step deeper, is that you want to be going out on 2 new dates, an average per week, or 1 to 2 new dates per week. And then your goal is to get 2 to 3 people that are in, are in a rotation, so that you're getting to know multiple people. Even if you meet somebody that you have great chemistry with, you think is really great, he gets to work to take you off the market. That's really important. He gets to work to take you off the market. Okay, so you want to really make that a goal. So if you meet one person that's interesting, then you want to continue to keep things moving forward. So here's some ways that you can meet people offline. Again, it takes commitment. 1, check the events that are going on in your local area on Facebook. So look at those, go to some of the events that your friends are going to, or that people that you know are going to, and even reach out to them, say, hey, I noticed you're going to this event. I'd love to meet you there. Or do you mind if I tag along with you? Get bold, or go to things by yourself. The more things that you actually do alone and stretch yourself to talk to different people, the more fun and adventure you actually do end up having in life. So check out Facebook groups. Meetup groups are really good as well. Sometimes they're hit and miss, but also join meetup groups that you might meet men at. This is really important. So if you join a book club, there's probably not going to be a lot of men there. If you join, a water aerobics thing, there might be men there, but probably not as much. So you want to make sure that you're doing things that are going to position you to be around men. And I feel like they're everywhere. If you're in a place in your life where you have a little bit more flexibility, volunteering is good. And volunteering with things that you are passionate about. I think that is a really important key. And even if you don't meet a really great man, you can at least connect with people that are like-minded and that you feel connected to, so to speak, right? That you feel like there's some commonalities with them. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing things like that. Make sure that you're doing some volunteer work. Also, become a regular somewhere or at different places. And I don't necessarily mean the local bar up the street. Now, you could become a regular in a place like, for example, like your local coffee shop or bistro, or even, local restaurant that has live music and you go listen to it. If you do things like that and you are nice and you chat with those around you, it makes you more approachable. And actually, don't be afraid. This is the next one. Do not be afraid to talk to strangers. It sounds a little crazy. And I think that, a lot of times as, dating and relationship coaches will say things like, you want to make sure he approaches you first. I mean, you can definitely utilize this, and this does really work, is if you look at a man and you smile big like it's Christmas Day, and you literally say in your head, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and it feels like forever. Chances are this man is actually going to come over and talk to you. I've seen it time and time again. So challenge yourself if you see a handsome stranger somewhere. And say yes to invitations. Like, if you're at work and your friends are going out to happy hour, always say yes. I mean, you can always meet new and interesting people. You never know who they invite or who's going to be there. And something else that is a really good idea to do is you can Google actually where single people congregate in your town. Like, I know I just recently moved from San Diego, but I know quite a bit about San Diego. And so if you live in San Diego, I'm going to give you a good tip. The area that has the most concentrated amount of single people that go out places, that are, go to gathering spots, and it's typically happy hour, is UTC. So La Jolla, UTC area. One, because there's a lot of businesses around there. Qualcomm's in Sorrento Valley. There's just a lot of businesses around there. So there are also a lot of local happy hour places. So you can go and have a little happy hour, have a little nibble. I also feel like gyms are really good places to go. I remember when I first moved to San Diego and I didn't know a soul, hardly. Maybe 1 or 2 people. It doesn't matter, but I didn't know a soul. So something that I did is I went to the gym every single day because I didn't have anything else to do and I wanted to be healthy and in shape. So I went to the gym and, I became a regular there, and I went to a couple of exercise classes, and I ended up meeting and connecting with people. And I ended up, we would meet and do things outside of the gym sometimes. And from there, I started to grow connected to different people, and it just, it became a ripple effect. So think about it as if you're in a new place, a new town, and you're connecting with people. I also feel like when we're in vacation energy, we tend to be more open. I've always noticed this about myself. When I go on vacation, I'm free, and then I might go someplace that everybody else isn't, isn't on vacation. But I'll ask questions, I'll be really exuberant, I'll be super excited, and it just attracts people. So, and also, gosh, I've got so many. But so if you can put yourself in a visualization of, okay, I am in vacation energy. I'm excited, I'm exploring something new. And I think it's always good to, do some research in your town. So if you're in a town where you can go listen to live music, or you have little resort areas there, you can, always go and, grab a drink of your choice, listen to music, connect with people that are around you, because you just never know who you're going to meet and what kind of experience you might have. So it takes a commitment, and it takes a commitment from you to look at 2 to 3 times a week. I am going to stretch myself to go out and do something, to connect with different people, and take yourself out on a date. Go someplace where you might want to go with a date, and really stay open to connecting with other people around you. And excuse me, you guys, by being in that energy, you will actually create more connections. It just happens, whether it's friends, who knows. The other thing I want to tell you guys is that if you meet people, you start to make friends, and they're not single, you can always ask them, hey, you seem great. You're obviously in a relationship, or you're married. Do you know anybody, any great single men that you could set me up with? I would love to meet someone. And you might be thinking, well, Cindy, all my friends know that I'm single. Well, sometimes we get to remind our friends. We get to become pop-up reminders to them, so that we can, people don't always, it's not always top of mind. But if you say something often, keep me in mind, then they will absolutely have you on the top of their mind. Host a party, host a fun friends party, and ask people to bring a friend. There's just so many ways that you can connect with new and interesting people. But here's the deal, you guys, it takes a commitment. What's your vision? Is your vision to bring in lasting love by the end of 2019? Awesome. Then commit and stay connected to that vision. I hope this helps you guys, and have fun. I've got a challenge for you this weekend. Go out and get a date. Go, and by not meeting somebody online. And I want to hear, are you in for the challenge? Just say, I'm in, write in the comments below. And if so, then I'm going to circle back around and check in with you on Monday and see how you did, because find a date. You could go to, Whole Foods and sit in their food court area, and who knows, you could meet somebody eating dinner that starts talking to you, and you could have a date. So sending you so much love. Also, what else would be great, once you say that I'm in, also tell me a place that you've met new and interesting people, or you've met someone that you've dated that you found successful. Okay, have an amazing rest of your day and weekend. Challenge is on. Also, if you see us on YouTube and you like this video, just push the like and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way you could get updates, videos on love, relationships, understanding men, communication, your emotional triggers, all that good stuff often. Also, if you want to get notified of new videos coming out all the time, go ahead and just put put your little notification in the bell. You got it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, lots of love. Talk soon. Bye.